tutorial that we've done on food is targeted towards college students, maybe lower income people who only work part-time or busy with school, who are looking to improve their diet, maybe reduce the sugar and the fat. So these are just some quick and easy, fun ways to improve your diet.
Before we start cooking, it is important to perform hand hygiene.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Bree.
And today we're going to try to make a cauliflower pizza using it as an alternative to regular pizza. Okay, what we're going to use as part of the topping is the mozzarella cheese. 1 ounce of the cheese has 8 grams of protein, as well as a great source of calcium. Also, 1 cup of chopped kale, which has great vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B6, calcium, iron, and magnesium. Lastly, what we're using to make basically what the dough would be in a regular pizza is cauliflower. Very low fat, high in potassium, low carb, and is a great source of protein, vitamin C, vitamin B6, iron, calcium, and magnesium.
And we have an onion, a tomato, and a bell pepper, and the kale is also going to be sauteed as a topping. And all 3 of these are very low in calorie, they taste really well, and they're all a really good source of vitamin C.
So after we've chopped up our cauliflower and put it through the food processor, we're going to put it in a large bowl, put it in the microwave for 6 minutes, and then we're going to put it into a large towel. Now what we want to do here is we're going to wrap up the cauliflower in the towel, and we're going to try to wring out all the water.
To accompany the cauliflower for the pizza crust, we're going to use a couple of eggs, which we already know are high in protein. And for this seasoning, it's to taste, so you can add as much or as little as you want. I'm a big fan of basil, and I also am a big fan of pepper. I don't know how my teammates feel about pepper. Some like it, some don't. Michelle's got a sensitive palate. And then for this, I like a lot of this, and I'm the one making it, so I'm gonna go for it. Now is a good time to add some cheese because it's gonna cause it to stick together. Just about a 1/4 cup or however much you want. And then we can go ahead and add the cauliflower. So after we added the mixture together of the eggs and the seasonings and the cheese, we added the squeezed cauliflower into it, and this is the result. It's our crust. And all you want to do here is form it into a pizza crust. So you want it to be a little bit more on the thin side, and you can still feel like there's still a lot of moisture in there, but it's perfect. Michelle did a great job. Just keep going, keep patting it down, and make it into any shape you want. It does not have to be a circle. It could be a heart. It could be a heart.
Or a flower.
Or a flower. Or a reindeer. Oh, Misha, sorry. No. I like to make it look good. So now we are going to pop it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how crispy you like it. I like to leave it in a little bit longer. It's more crispy. And our oven is set to 450 degrees. So now we'll just wait until it's cooked. Now we're just chopping vegetables that we're gonna saute for our toppings. And that's a hot onion, so we are crying. Michelle mostly, because she's a big baby. So now we're just sauteing some of the toppings that are gonna go on the pizza. Right now we just have our onion, our kale, and our red bell pepper. And to this, you can also add some spices. And we'll just saute that until it's all cooked, and use your judgment how well you like to cook things. You can hear it crackling and your house will smell amazing.
We've got our crust made and out of the oven. We're just gonna put on our pizza sauce. Now that we've got our sauce, we're gonna top with our cheese.
So next we're gonna add the vegetables that we sauteed. This is our kale and our onion and our bell pepper. So once we have these on, you just put it back in the oven and cook it for as long as you want until the cheese is brown, and then you take it out and you eat it.
After 10 more minutes in the oven, we've melted our cheese, and this is our finished product of our cauliflower pizza.
Just to compare a little bit, this is a generic, brand name frozen pizza that you can get at the grocery store. It's pretty inexpensive, but what you don't know is that for a 1/4 of this pizza, which is 1 serving size, it's 44% of your daily saturated fat. Not good. More sodium than this entire pizza. No fiber. The amount of calories in this pizza is as much as 1 serving of this. All of the additives that are in this pizza, I don't even want to read them all because it'll just make me mad. We've got our really healthy pizza. You can spend an evening and have the friends over, or you can buy this and it'll clog your arteries and make you die younger.
Hi, today we're making pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I'm Susie.
And I'm Abby. And before we start, we're going to explain some of the nutritional benefits that there are to each of the ingredients in these cookies. Let's start with the eggs. Eggs are an excellent, inexpensive source of protein and also vitamin B2 and vitamin D. They have some B6 and B12 in them and also are an excellent source of zinc, copper, and selenium. We have stevia. You've probably heard of stevia before. And it's a naturally occurring sweetener with 0 calories in it. It can be used to reduce blood sugar when it's used as a substitute for regular sugar. Raw honey, which is a great source of natural sugar, aids in bacterial infection, boosts your immune system for cough suppression, and it can also decrease allergies to pollen, specifically if you use local honey. It also aids in blood sugar regulation and can heal ulcers. And then we also have the vanilla, which is just really rich in antioxidants.
In regards to the pumpkin, for 1 serving, which is a cup, it's high in vitamin A and vitamin C, and high in potassium, and also has 7 grams of fiber for a cup, so that's good for you. And then this is the whole wheat flour, which is very high in folate and niacin, and it's a healthy carb. And then we also have the chocolate chips, which is a really good source of antioxidants. And for 1 serving, which is an ounce, it has 3 grams of fiber. And then also a little protein for you, and is also high in potassium. We're using avocado oil, a good source of fat. It's a healthy fat. It's also high in potassium and high in folate.
Wow.
So when we're making it, first we're going to add the wet ingredients, and I'm going to start with eggs.
With a nice crack.
Oh no,
We
you
want to
get
make
shell
sure
in
that we
it.
get shell out of them. Good thing we used our hand hygiene.
And what we're using is a KitchenAid, so it's good for mixing purposes.
I would dare to say that that's its main purpose in a way.
There's a lot of eggs.
Many eggs. Are we going to use all of those? Are you sure? Wow. Good thing they're inexpensive and an excellent source of protein because there are 6 of them in there. 6 eggs.
Now add the oil, and then this is the vanilla.
We're going to go ahead and add our chocolate chips in now. That's about right. Should we add some more chocolate chips? Stirring up deep, deep cookies. Stirring up deep, deep cookies.
You scrape the sides so you
Let's-
can get all the stuff
I'm
off.
such a good baker. Yeah. So as you can see, we've gone ahead and put our cookies down on our cookie sheet. So now we're gonna go ahead and put these bad boys in the oven at 350. Now we wait.
Hi, I'm here to talk to you about some healthy snacks. Snacks are great because they're tasty. You might not always have time to make a pizza or something. I have here a couple of common snacks that you might be your go-to at home. So first there's these Ritz, toasted. You might think these are good for you. They have some bad oils in them, and they do have the high fructose corn syrup. Kind bars, not actually so kind. We got palm kernel oil, that's no good. And quite a bit of sugar actually. There are some better options. This can be a staple when you're in college, these are like cancer noodles. Don't eat these. Things that you can't even pronounce. If you read it here, it'll say 0 trans fat. Trans fat is bad for you. Great, 0 trans fat. I'm good. Actually, there's hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed soy protein. This is actually trans fat in disguise. They are fooling you. You're eating trans fat when you have your ramen noodle. I would steer clear of these. So I'm next going to talk about some healthier options. There are just raw nuts like cashews and almonds. And these are great because they're very high in protein, they're high in healthy fat, high in magnesium, which are all good things to incorporate in your diet. We have some grapes. Grapes are tasty. They are very high in antioxidants. Toast that we made, pomegranate seeds on them, also very high in antioxidants. And we have this peanut butter. This stuff from Trader Joe's has chia seeds in it, which I like. Peanut butter is great. It's a healthy fat, high in protein. We have it on toasted whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread is much better for you than the white bread. You stay full longer. It has lots of fiber, which promotes good digestion. Alright, is that?
So here we have our spread from dessert to snack to your entree, all very healthy options that are relatively low in price. So for the college student, mostly the junior cohort of the nursing school, you guys, these are very inexpensive options, very easy to make, boost your metabolism, boost your immune system, and it all tastes really good. So there you have it, an easy way to eat healthy. Shall we?
We shall.
Excellent.
Friends don't let friends eat frozen pizza.
No, they don't. You eat cauliflower pizza. A lot of fiber.
We
Regular.
love her fiber.